A Carafe That is a Blind Glass by Gertrude Stein, 1874 to 1946. A kind in glass and a cousin, a spectacle and nothing strange, a single hurt colour and an arrangement in a system to pointing. All this and not ordinary, not unordered, in not resembling, the difference is spreading. Okay, this is a poem by Gertrude Stein. Gertrude Stein is an interesting character. Let's see, she was born in Philadelphia. Not in Pennsylvania, which is now part of Pittsburgh, and she was brought up in Oakland in California. That's the other side of San Francisco Bay. Let's see, she was a writer, a poet, a novelist, a playwright, and an art collector. Now, she went to live in Paris in 1903, and she used to host parties. She used to host a salon where leading modernist figures would come. People like Picasso, Hemingway, Scott Fitzgerald, Ezra Pound, Henri Matisse, and she was a modernist. She's one of the she herself is a modernist poet. Let's see, she became famous when she wrote a book, The Autobiography of Alice B. Toklas. Alice B. Toklas was her life partner, and she came out of obscurity and became part of the mainstream. She is a feminist. One of the more interesting things about her, she was a Jew living in Nazi-occupied France, and she made her living there as an art dealer. Let's see, what is this about? Well, this is modernist poetry, and you need to interpret this in the way that it makes you feel. This is Cubist literature. This is a poem describing a carafe, and she describes a carafe. This is like a container for wine or for water, and she's saying it's a blind glass. So I get the feeling the carafe doesn't know what you're going to put in it. You could put anything in it, and maybe this is like a child, where you can teach a child everything. You can fill them with all sorts of ideas. And if you look at this poem, it comes from Tender Buttons, and this is from the section about objects, and this is the poem about a carafe. A kind in a glass and a cousin. So maybe kind, a family member, and a cousin. So maybe the carafe and the glass are cousins to each other. A spectacle and nothing strange. So something to look at, but nothing strange, something quite usual. A single hurt colour. So maybe you could put your wine in it, red wine, and there would be the colour of red. And an arrangement in a system to pointing. Now this reminds me of the finger that they use with the Torah that the rabbi uses so that he doesn't touch the Torah, and this is a pointing system. All this are not ordinary. Okay, so this is something that the scene is not ordinary, not unordered, in not resembling. So it's not disordered because it doesn't look like something else, because it's different. The difference is spreading, the difference is becoming bigger and bigger. Now this you need to interpret in your own way. As you would look at a cubist painting by Picasso, then you need to read this and interpret it in your own way. And this is, I think, the idea of it. It's using strange words, strange constructions that don't make sense directly. It's not using the traditional method of syntax and vocabulary. It's looking at things in a completely different way. And maybe like that, in this, you can look at this carafe in a completely different way. You can understand it differently. So, A Carafe That Is a Blind Glass by Gertrude Stein.